The Philippines, a mega-diverse country, home to a great number of world life forms. In these abundant natural resources, communities thrive for generations. However, in these places and sacred worlds also stage the relentless exploitation of the land's once healthy ecosystem, affecting communities, hosting biodiversity, and the world at large. The Global Environment Facility since 1992 has supported community-led actions to steward the world's climate and biodiversity through the Small Grants Program, implemented by the United Nations Development Program. On its fifth operational phase, projects took off in collaboration with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources through the Biodiversity Management Bureau. In the Philippines, after more than 2 decades of venturing to community-based initiatives to realize biodiversity conservation targets, SGP takes pride with the varying success of the first 4 operational phases. Now, SGP-5 has concluded with over $4.5 million funding. From June 2013 to December 2018, projects were mobilized in 3 priority sites with global biodiversity significance, including the Sierra Madre Mountains, Samar Island, and Palawan Island. With more attention on biodiversity conservation, SGP-5 propelled commendable actions out from the innovations, experiences of communities, NGOs, and earlier operational phase of SGP that generated best practices we can share to the world. Located at the heart of North Luzon, Mount Palali-Mamparang mountain range is among Nueva Vizcaya's roster of pride. Identified as a very significant wildlife corridor and carbon sink, the mountain range also holds significant headwaters of the country's largest river basin, Cagayan River Basin, that maintains life in the vast Cagayan Valley region. As the region follows the trail of economic development, the population increased, and so did the demand for sustenance. Illegal activities began leading to incessant forest degradation and biodiversity loss.
Nagkaroon ng laging concession dito nung araw. Nung umalis na yung mga loggers, siyempre yung mga tao rito na natuto rin pumutol, naging karabaw laging na hanggang sa ayaw nang tumigil.
Realizing the need to scale up their conservation and developmental efforts, Friends of the Environment for Development and Sustainability, or FRIENDS, seized the opportunity with SGP-5 to campaign for the promotion of Palali-Mamparang mountain ranges to be a local conservation area.
Nailagay na sa wastong pamamalakad yung 26,116 plus hectares ng forest land dito sa 17 barangay ng gitnang Palalim.
supporting the ongoing policy work. Friends engage host communities to biodiversity-friendly livelihood by distributing livestock, introduced sustainable agriculture, and empowered nature stewards through training and information drive, which effectively help realize SGP's conservation thrust.
Binigay po sa amin yung manok tsaka pato. Tapos dumami na, mga maabot na siguro sa mga 100 na doon. Ngayon, kung gusto nilang mag-ulam, pag nagtatanim kami, ganun, kung may trabaho sa buntukan, yan na lang hinuhuli namin. Pati yung itlog. Tapos pag dumami na, parang i-distribute din, parang papalitan.
Yung dating kinakaingin dyan, tinatamnan na lang namin ng fruit trees. Saka yung mga iba nagtanim pa ata ng kape, yung robusta, para hindi na maputol yung mga iba. Tinuruan kaming gumawa ng organic fertilizer saka yung mga pang-spray. Maganda kasi yun, nakikinabangan na.
Offering a unique inspiration of best practice, the SGP-5 project in the indigenous community of Ikalahan in Imugan, municipality of Santa Fe, Nueva Vizcaya, proves that support should never be limited to only those who have none, but also those who need further capacitating. Since 1974, the Ikalahan community had been fully managing their heritage territory after years of legal battle to secure their certificate of ancestral domain title. The Kalahan Educational Foundation, or KEF, proposed intervention such as resource management delineation and creation of community enterprises through the SGP funding, a success worth replicating.
Nung pumasok itong SGP-5 project na ito, yung ownership mas lalong lumakas. Pati pa rin yung enhancement ng leadership ng mga leaders namin. Lumawak yung pagtingin namin sa development. Hindi lang concentrated yung effort nila dito sa Cluster 1, kundi pati na rin sa ibang cluster.
For Ikalahan, the forest is a source of life and livelihood. And so, the community innovated sustainable use of their natural resources to make forest degradation reversible.
We're very grateful kasi nabigyan ko ng opportunity to establish a business again. Our food processing, producing jams and jellies under the label Mountain Fresh, was established in 1980 with the reason na we needed forest protection. So pag malaman ng community people na meron palang income from our fruit trees, eventually they will help conserve and protect our natural resources.
One among the pivotal hotspots in the Philippine Biodiversity Conservation Priorities Program is Aurora Province. Home to diverse marine and land species, including the critically endangered Philippine eagle, several endangered parasitic plants, such as Rafflesia maniliana and Balanophora coralliformis. SGP-5 projects supported the enhancement of ecocentric sustainability initiatives of community-based organizations, or CBOs, across the province with the strategic collaboration with Daloy ng Buhay Incorporated, or Daluhay, in the municipality of San Luis. Part of the significant campaigns won over is the ratification of the Marine Protected Area and the implementation of mangrove and beach forest rehabilitation by Fisherfolk Association. SGP-5 believes in the big role indigenous peoples play in biodiversity conservation. The Igongot from Barangay Bayanihan and Maria Aurora lived with the environment since time immemorial and had weaved a special relationship of coexistence. For the Dimasalang Igongot Tribal Associations Incorporated in Maria Aurora, the winning solution to match SGP-5 aims is to incorporate natural resources protection of their ancestral domain with the promotion of one of their cultural heritage, weaving.
Noong pong 2005, nag-umpisa po ako riyan sa negosyong sabutan na yan. Nakita ko na maraming kababaihan na marunong maglala ng sombrero. Hanggang sa nag-umpisa rin kami ng pagtatahi na ng wallet, ng bags, flower base. Malaki po ang naging epekto ng proyekto na galing sa SGP-5. Nabibigyan na kami ng seminars and trainings at nakapag-display na rin po kami, nakapag-trade fair na rin kami sa PICC last year.
Ang SGP-5 po, nag-submit kami ng proposal na ito po ay yung nursery establishment at rainforestation. Kaya ang SGP-5 po, malaki ang nagawa para sa amin. Kaya kumbaga doon po, malakas ang loob namin na magbawan. Nagkaroon po kami ng track record. Talaga nagbigay po sa amin ng lead para kami magkaroon ng bagong project.
Samar, an island that is no longer estranged to natural devastations. Its biodiversity-rich island also fought several battles to preserve its wonders and resources. Some were won, but others left exploited. The fifth operational phase of the Small Grants Program in northern and eastern Samar marks a different story of best practice through their ridge-to-reef approach. Seeing the opportunity and collaborative work of civil society groups in the region, a central hub was identified. led by Center for Empowerment and Resource Development Incorporated, or CERD. Several project grants centered in biodiversity conservation took off, integrating improved forest, land, water, and coastal resources management. Create a social fencing through abaca farming. This is how the Upland Champion story explored the options to adjoin economic needs of community members of Centralized Farmers Association, or CEFA, to biodiversity conservation goals of SGP-5.
Dahil nga sa kahirapan, napipilitan ang mga upland communities na mag-encroach wildlife and timber poaching para mabigyan sila ng sustainable livelihood. Nakita namin na ang main source dito, lalo na sa forest edge communities, ay abaka. Pinartner namin ang CEFA based in Cablangan, Mondragon, na mayroon sila CBFMA area. Sila ang binigyan ng DNR ng mandate to manage and protect. Mayroon na sila mga existing abaka, hindi lang organisado.
Pumasok ang IPPRD, diyan lang namin nakita yung maganda pala ang abaka. Yung plantation namin ay umaabot ng 50 hectares. Makikita niyo diyan ay yung paggawa ng abaka, kung paano ipaprocess na maging fiber. Dinadala dito sa association, bali kami naman ang consolidator din hanggang sa market na. Nung di pa kami nagtitraining, basta yung mga membro gawa ng fiber, hindi kinaklasify. So nung nagsige na ang training namin, nakukuha na namin yung magandang grade, yun, naging maganda na ang abaka fiber. Then naging mataas na rin ang price. Malaki pong naging tulong ng UNDP.
Umaattend po ako ng mga seminars, yung kagaya ng pagklase ng abaka. Meron tayong tinatawag na first class at saka yung second class at yung sukat ng pagtanim ng abaka. Marami na akong natutunan kahit ganito na yung pag-aralan ko. At least meron na akong pagmamalaki sa mga anak ko.
Pagtanim namin o mga 3 weeks o 4 weeks, pinalabas namin yung itik, pati insekto yan kinakain ng itik. Hindi pa madumi yung palay namin kaya pinaapak-apakan yung mga sigot. Yung una ko dito na harvest, sa isang hektarya, harvest na ako ng 35-40. Mayroon na nga akong itik, naka 60-80 pa ako. Nakatulong sa amin pa sa pasakan namin.
Mr. Armando is among the 12 brave pilot farmers of the rice duck farming. This contribution of Nortehanon Access Center to the Ridge to Reef goal of Northern Samar offers a sustainable solution to regain and protect the lowland ecosystem.
Para ma-conserve yung ating lowland ecosystem, kailangan natin ng alternative without sacrificing the productivity ng rice. Tapos meron ka pang dagdag doon sa health benefits ng farmers dahil meron na siyang itlog na pagkain, hindi na rin siya na-expose doon sa chemicals. Dahil gusto namin siyang maging sustainable. All the inputs na binigay namin sa farmers, net, ducklings, meron siyang kapalit. They have to pay back with egg. Yung egg na yan, yun ang gagamitin namin to produce salted egg, to have a direct income, at saka we put to the incubator for hatching, to have a new duckling. Dahil demonstration lang siya, 12 farmers lang yon ang nagsimula. After 1 year, sa ngayon, nasa 33 na yung aming practitioners at mahigit 100 pa yung nakalinya.
The sea and its biodiversity are intertwined with the lives of Nortehanons. Abundant aquatic resources serve as a second source of livelihood for coastal communities in the province. Well aware of the significance of these waters and the impact of mainstreaming community-based conservation and empowerment among the locals, SGP-5 mobilized community projects in the municipality of San Jose, in Barangay San Pedro, and San Isidro.
Ang Barangay San Pedro kasi matatawag ko noon, yung bang parang forest barangay siya. Kasi noon wala kaming kaalam-alam na ang ginagawa pala namin, lahat nakakasira na sa ekosistema. Yung kinukuha namin ng corals, yung sangad quarrying, ganun. Tapos yung mga mangroves pinuputol namin. Nung pumasok ang UNDP sa Lapas, nagkaroon kami ng organic gardening. seaweed farming. Kung hindi dahil sa seaweeds, hindi pa rin ako nahinto sa araw-gabi na pagpupunta sa laot. Nung magtanim ako ng seaweeds, nakabili ako ng bangka, nagkaroon ako ng pispan na maliit, tapos may motorboat ako. Dala sa may seaweeds kami, yung mga illegalista hindi na nakakagawa ng pag-iilegal. Kasi halos 24 oras kami sa Segres, nakikita na mumonitor namin yan.
Change among the members of the Women's Association for Inter-Island Development, or WAID, in Barangay San Isidro is among the empowerment SGP aspires. Transformation of mind that encompasses biodiversity targets hold true as an effective campaign to make conservation sustainable.
Bago po dumating yung proyekto, grabe po yung hirap na pinagdadaanan namin dito. Yung pumasok yung nuna sa amin. Grabe yung gutom na naranasan namin. Malaking tulong yung mga project na binigay nila. Nabigyan po kami nila yung mangrove plantation, tapos yung nursery, mud crab fattening, yung nagpo-protect ng mga seagrass dito. Yung mga income namin, iniipon namin. Dati, nagsimula lang yung pera namin sa pagsisavings ay 360. Ngayon, yung mga savings ng mga nanay, umabot na siya ng 80,000. Malaki po yung nakita kong pagbabago nila, yung mga pananaw nila sa buhay. Na hindi lang dapat yung mga anak nila nagtatrabaho sa Maynila para maging katulong, kundi yung nangarap din silang makapagtapos. Marami silang natututunan, lalo na yung mga karapatan din nila bilang mga babae.
With the right capacity building inputs, the Association of Pakiba in the municipality of San Jose has broadened their horizon from just rehabilitating and protecting mangrove areas to the expansion of their mud crab fattening enterprise.
Nung dumating sa amin ang SGP, nagre-re-eco kami na para ang ibang mga barangay malaman din na dapat talaga mangangalaga sa biodiversity. Nag-clean up po kami sa mga coastal area. Doon sa mga training, doon namin nalaman na kailangan pala makipag-networking. Wala kaming alam paano maki-linkage sa LGUs. Ngayon natuto na po ako kasi natuturuan na nga ako nila paano. Na-build ko na ang confidence ko, dati wala ako niyan.
In Eastern Samar, Lawaan Integrated Ecosystems Conservation Project places Ridge to Reef Conservation Strategy at the center, under the guidance of Giwan Development Foundation Incorporated. Capacity building, livelihood training, biological survey, rehabilitation, and conservation activities were initiated to 48 people's organization from Lawaan to Giwan in support to the marine protected areas in place.
Nagkaroon ng environmental awareness, biodiversity awareness yung mga tao, especially po yung mga nakakasali po sa mga trainings namin. Nagpapasalamat kami doon sa project na kasi like yung boardwalk, ginawa hindi lang for ecotourism, pero para man-monitor din po yung mangrove natin. Yung monitoring kasi nila, 8 p.m. to morning na. So, rain or shine talaga yun. Nandun lang sila sa bangka. Nagtotolda lang sila. Tapos yung dumating na may ibibigay na monitoring station, tuwang-tuwa sila. Kasi gusto nga nila na maayos na yung guardhouse para mas makapagpahinga sila. Mas ma-monitor nila ng maayos yung sanctuary nila.
A little heaven here on earth. This is how Palawan, the last ecological frontier in the country, is crowned by many. Host to outstanding biodiversity and significant histories, Palawan is a heritage not only to Filipinos but also to the world. Farther north of Palawan, one shall find Calamianes Island. This group of islands is the most distinct subcenter of endemism within the Palawan faunal region. However, this exceptional wonder is still confronted with sad realities. natural resource is intensively extracted. The Tagbanwas are still battling for their right with their ancestral lands, and the balance between human needs and environmental imperatives remains uncertain.
Sa mahabang panahon po na aming paninirahan sa aming mga lugar, dumating po yung panahon ng 1971, kami po ay pinaalis sa aming lupain dahil po sa programa ng gobyerno. Yung aming mga magulang, dahil takot sila sa away, umalis po kami. Nahirapan po talaga kami sa pagkilos. Hindi kami nire-respeto. Hindi kami kinikilala. Nagkakilala kami ng saragpunta. Nagbakasakali po kami na mag-apply sa CADTI. Kahit po wala talaga kaming kapera-pera. Salamat po sa Diyos dahil may nagtiwala po sa aming foundation. Marami po kaming meeting na ginanap, mga workshop para po doon sa mga ebidensyang gusto ng gobyerno, sa paggawa ng mga dokumento para po sa processing po ng aming pagpapatitulo ng aming lupa. Ang mga lugar po na gusto naming makuha ay ang aming watershed, Abugan po, yung Kalawag po na gagawing basurahan, yung aming ilog na aming pinoprotektahan.
The extent of Yolanda's wrath did not exempt Calamianes and the Tagbanwas. However, in the midst of this unfortunate event, Samthana and communities of Tagbanwas, especially in Decabobo, found an opportunity to initiate the kind of capacitating the community needed at that time.
Nakita ng Samdana na yung mga kababaihan, sila yung pangunahing gumagamit ng resources. So binibigyan namin ng kakayahan yung komunidad, tinuruan namin yung mga kababaihan paano mag-research, paano mag-document. So sila mismo yung gumawa ng mga panayam, sila yung may hawak ng impormasyon at sila rin yung nag-analyze doon sa impormasyon na nakuha nila.
Nag-training kami kung paano itatanim at paano namin bubuhayin yung bakaw. Yung anak ko, yung mga kabataan namin, pag sabihin ko magtanim tayo, sama rin po sila. Dati ay walang halaga sa amin yung mga kahoy, kahit malalaking kahoy, walang halaga. Ngayon po, pinangangalagaan na namin para makatulong doon sa pandepensa rin sa amin din.
Below the pristine turquoise waters of Calawi, a very important marine mammal lives. The sea cows or dugongs. This sea creature grazes seagrasses, contributing to the healthy condition of seagrass ecosystems and fisheries. Apart from its significance to marine life, the presence of this shy sea creature had also provided income opportunity to the Tagbanwa community. But the promotion of ecotourism through dugong watching also begets bigger responsibility. Through SGP-5, the Tagbanwa tribe in Calawit, C3 Philippines, and other stakeholders embarked on a dialogue to intensify the safeguarding and managing of dugongs.
Noong 2015, insidente po na kung saan nakita ng mga taga C3 na naharas po yung animal. Dito po kami nagkandak ng stakeholders meeting na kung saan ay nagsusulong po ng eco-agricultural tourism. So sa amin po sa community, nagburin po kami ng bantay dugong. So mula po sa Tagbanwa ng Kalawit, no, na hindi po siya totally tour guide, kundi ang kanilang papel po ay para bantayan lang ang dugong at bantayan yung gawain po, o yung attitude po ng mga tourist. No?
Protection of the local protected area in Barangay Chuy is also the prime goal of the SGP-5 project. by Hukbong Pangkalikasan ng Barangay Chuy in partnership with Philippines Biodiversity Conservation Foundation, Incorporated. By capacitating community stewards through participation in the evidence-based biodiversity monitoring and training, enlivened the sense of ownership and advocacy among the locals.
Nagkaroon na po kami ng mga biological survey, yung Philippine flat-headed frog. Yung dalawa lang pong klase at isa po na sa Philippines at dito po sa Palawan makikita. Naging flagship species ng local ordinance po nila as conservation. Yung mga member po ng mga PO partners namin na dati po silang nangangaso, tapos dahil po sa mga proyekto, naintindihan po nila sa mga advocacy po namin kung gaano po ka-importante yung biodiversity po at kung gaano po kayaman ang isla ng Busuanga. May testimony na sila na tinitigil na nila yung wildlife trade.
Where nature begins and never ends. Puerto Princesa City promises best of its natural wonders. The provincial capital of Palawan, home to a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, the world's longest navigable underground river. Through the years, tourism and commercialization have geared the city towards expanding what it can offer. However, this unprecedented pace of development also results in challenges to keep the protected area intact and the local stakeholders responsible.
Every hour, every minute, pwedeng masira yung environment kapag yung taong nakatira dito sa loob nakapalibot, walang pakialam. Paano hubugin yung community na magkaroon ng sense of ownership at maramdaman nila yung benepisyo ng pagiging nandun ka sa loob ng protected area.
Aware of the situation, the Puerto Princesa City government and the protected area management enacted policies and programs to promote sustainable tourism and improved economic opportunities for the locals, giving birth to clusters of community-based sustainable tourism. SGP-5 supported the establishment and enhancement of community-based tourism site within the park by capacitating the locals to manage their enterprises while still promoting and upholding the park's biodiversity conservation objectives. 20 minutes boat ride from Sabang Wharf, one shall find the unspoiled beauty of Isla Filomena in Barangay New Pangangan.
Kami po galing sa Bohol, puro kami mananagat. Dalawa lang po kami mag-join magdagwan. Pupunta dito sa Palawan.
Mr. Francisco's story represents similar stories of immigrants who paddled their destiny in Palawan. SGP-5 intervention with nagkakaisang samahan ng Isla Filomena dive site ng New Pangangan focused on equipping the members with knowledge and skills to manage their diving and snorkeling site. The project also aided assistance to process their papers to formally establish their association.
Noon wala po kaming service na ang gamit lang namin noon ay yung disagwang bangka. So ngayon ay isang bangka na mayroon pong makina. Mayroon po kami bangka na talagang magagamit sa aming pangangailangan na maprotekta, mabantayan din po itong isla na ito. Buhat noon, nung may isagawa na yung mga pagbabago dito, yung, ay nagkaroon ng mga bisita na mga turista.
Sharing the same experience, other organizations were likewise assisted in improving their local tourism projects, improving one's livelihood and well-being.
Ang proyekto po namin ay fiberglass motorized bangka funded by the SGP-5. Isang malaking tulong po ito doon sa pagpapalit from wooden hull into fiberglass. Ang effect po nito sa ating environment ay malilisan po yung paggagamit ng ating mga likas yaman na nanggagaling sa ating gubat. Yung knowledge na na-acquired namin mula doon sa fiberglass making, isang malaking advantage na maibabahagi po dito sa kooperatiba para po sa project sustainability.
Nung nagsimula kami kasi bayanihan dito, dahil nga walang PAN, dati ay, although na may pangalan, pero hindi talaga ganap na asosasyon through UNDP. So sila po yung tumutulong din sa PCC, di kami binitawan para ma-organize talaga yung samahan. Nagkaroon ng mga trainings, para nga dito sa pinopromote din namin na Ulang One Falls, so tinulungan kami para magkaroon ng tree planting, kung paano maprotektahan yung kalikasan. So, nabigyan kami ng handheld radio. Yung pinaka malaking tulong po yung natulungan kami kung paano may register sa SIC yung aming association po.
Babuyan is the focus of operations of the Palawan Conservation Corp, or PCC, another SGP-5 grantee. PCC sought to promote locally led resource management programs through establishing local conservation areas, or LCAs, in barangays.
Pagpasok namin dito, nakita po namin na marami pa po silang needs na dapat po talagang ma-address. Halos karamihan po babae kasi kung dati po, yung mga babae sa bahay lang, ngayon po mas malakas na po yung involvement nila. Mas naging aware po talaga sila sa kung ano yung mga issues dito na kinabibilangan ng kanilang community. Malaking nagbago po kasi nang dahil po sa sandbar, naging miyembro po namin sila. Tapos natuto na rin po sila kung ano po yung kailangan nilang pagprotekta po sa environment po. Nagpa-training po sila ng paralegal po, training sa pagprotekta po ng mangrove. Dati, yung ibang miyembro parang ayaw na sumali kasi parang hindi aangat daw yung samahan namin. Tapos nung natulungan na kami ng UNDP, po yung mga miyembro nagkakaisa na po.
More than just the protection of the resources, the monitoring station in Barbacan River in San Nicolas Rojas and community organizing of the once divided associations proved to be relevant in making conservation efforts last.
Natutunan namin nagtutulungan sa lahat ng mga gawain. Pag ano ang problema ng isang grupo, pag naisanggol sa buong assembly ng UFO, nalulutas namin. Itong grupo na ito is dominated by mga babae. Kahit sa meeting, mas agresibo yung mga babae na sila ang mag-ano, kung ano man ang mga bayanihan, nandyan kami.
The GEF SGP-5 experience has indeed reached another mile of global targets to conserve and protect the remaining biodiversity. The work continues, but the advocacy is no longer the vision of the empowered few, rather by the collective one. As eco-champions are in place, best practices are explored and upscaled. The hope for generation and for our environment is now at hand.